As we come to the end of our episode 6, I really like to welcome 2 individuals who've really given us shelter during this road trip. One provided us with a physical home and the other with our virtual home. Please welcome Ong Wee Min, who's Vice President of MICE for Marina Bay Sands, and we have Veemal Gungadin, Founder and CEO, GEVME and Global Sign-In. Hi guys. Thank you. Thank you for giving us shelter during this last 6 months. Incredible, thank you. So Wee Min, 6 months before, since we started, I know incredible, a lot of work has gone into Marina Bay Sands, right? Tell us how you're thinking about the future of events right now.
Well, when we first reimagined the future of the events industry, it was very physical. It was a hybrid broadcast studio. I think this is the third studio, and this is the third studio. And we have 4 studios now. And it was at first physical. How we could provide physical space. Then it became apparent that we were talking about that. That hybrid it's not. The question is not if hybrid is going to be future. The hybrid is the future of the event. It is already here and now. And we then moved on to omni-channel events. We believe very strongly that the MICE events of the future will be omni-channel in nature, driven by a great offline experience, linked together by an online experience where people could drive content delivery, stories, networking, 24/7 on demand. Right. So that, to us, is the future of events moving forward.
Yeah, and for your venue, what I can see is that, you've really created a lot of studios where, it's like a new business market for you. A new market has opened up for you. But, for an event organizer, hybrid is double the trouble, right? But it's not double the revenues, right? For sure. So Veemal, you built our virtual home for the roadshow, so thank you very much. And it's been a learning journey together, right? So what have you learned during this 6-month journey with us?
Look, first of all, I think I'd like to thank you for being a great partner on this journey. Thank you, Wee Min, also, because along the way, it's like what you said, been a learning experience. We've tried many new things. Like, for example, we talk about the Zoom fatigue. So in the space of events, how could we recreate a different type of environment? So we did that with the road shows, where you go there, there could be even some catch-up meetings, but being done in a different setting. So for those of you experiencing that online, I guess that's what you're seeing right now. We did some stuff that didn't work, right? Serendipity rooms, putting people, and then we say, hey, people will join in. Yeah, and then they were like, hey, so what happens here? But then that was the spirit of experimentation, because we learned from that, and then we say, maybe that's going to be more of hosted rooms, drop-in rooms, but being hosted by somebody. And those things work. We change the way we do polling. We fine-tune, how do we get better response rates from people. So for those of you who have joined from episode 1 to episode 6, you probably have seen that progression along the way. So it's been great on this way.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's sort of getting better. We're getting fewer complaints, a lot more compliments right now towards the end.
Yeah, right. And just one more thing. So with regards to the future, so what do we see as the future, right, is I think, for example, and we talk about hybrid, so there's physical, there's digital. So digital, I think, so we're used to, for example, organizing an event in the physical world. You pick which hotel you want to go to, which convention center you want to go to. So for virtual, hey, why not? You should be able to pick the digital venue as well, right? And for example, where you are at right now for the roadshow, so we call that the Red Rock as a venue. So anybody else can pick that as a venue and then, run their events. So I see a future for that, where for digital events, likewise, there should be digital venues that come with their own uniqueness in terms of features, experience, so that when you're attending that digitally, it's very much the same as how it's curated physically.
So a really marketplace for digital assets, digital venues. And I believe that, are you working on something like this, where you will create your own digital asset?
I think it's almost a given, because that's the future of the industry. We are thinking about that. We have been working with great partners like Veemal, to see what could we do together, to meet this new demand. that we firmly believe will be the future of events.
Right. Okay. So we have some easing up in Singapore right now, which is why we are having 20 people here, and then hopefully in October we get a few more people, right? So what's the order book looking like for the rest of 2020 or 2021 actually?
Look at 2020, 2021 looks really great, you know. But jokes aside, 2021 post, even pre-opening, so as to say, we have been looking at the order book at 2021, and it looks pretty strong in quarter 3 and quarter 4. We retain the same optimism. We've been working with a lot of our clients and our partners to do pilot events here in Marina Bases and here in Singapore. So order book looks strong. 2022 looks good as well. In terms of number of events, the scale of the events we probably have to do a gradual ramp up, you know, as the skies open up to various parts of the world gradually in a very phased and cautious manner.
Right. I was actually reading a quote from an event organizer who said, please stop asking us whether your event has reduced in size. It is about the quality now because, you know, honestly, every event has been reduced, right? What about you, Veemal? Are you seeing a rise in virtual events if physical comes back, or are you going to see the swing towards all hybrid right now?
Well, at this point in time, we're not seeing a decline in virtual, right? In fact, we're even seeing some bookings for next year for virtual. But what's happening for sure is the rise of hybrid. So especially in the markets where, you know, the restrictions are going down, like in Singapore especially, all of the events that were virtual only is being converted to hybrid, and then there's more bookings coming in with regards to hybrid events itself.
Right.
So that's the trend.
So it seems to make sense for, you know, a physical venue to actually then own a digital venue like an event platform.
You're
right?
teasing me, really, right?
It does make sense, right? Because
Yep.
as the future comes
Definitely.
on. So thank you so much. I mean, I look forward. Sorry, what did you want to say?
Hang on.
Yeah, so it's been great. Like, so we've had 6 episodes here. So we've done it on this current virtual, and then now you have the next session coming up, the big conference, and that's going to be hybrid.
Yes,
right?
Definitely hybrid, and I think we are working to build a new home again. So, you know, I mean, learning from this home that we have, we're building a new virtual home, and we're creating a hybrid, 250 delegates, and live streaming it. So, you know, we are working together. I mean, this event really came together in the last 2 days, women, right? You know, I only came to look at this venue like 2 days ago to figure out what we could do with this projection mapping technology, and we all kind of figured out how to make it work with the satellite stages. So thank you so much.
Any special plans, women?
Yes, we have a surprise for you. So we didn't tell you that. Yeah, we
You have a surprise?
Right there. Yeah. So for 6 episodes, the WiT committee had 2 homes: a physical home, you know, and a virtual home. You know, and it was, to be very frank, 2 distinct user experience: a physical in-person user experience and a virtual user experience. So for WiT, when you come home and your community comes home here, we are going to work together to augment and align that experience. So it's going to be one singular UX, virtual or virtual delegate, or the in-person delegate in a hybrid setting. You know, what do you say?
So rather than talking about the future of events, hopefully then for homecoming, you're able to experience the future of events.
Oh my gosh, like you're giving me goosebumps.
So we are going to also load up, you know, the previous 6 episodes, you know, this recorded content, into this combined user experience and keep it running for a month after, you know, so that the WiT committee could re-look at the journey that we have all taken together in this year.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that. And we look forward to the augmented future. Thank you.
Okay, we do.
Well, thank you.
Come on, guys, come on. All right, thank you.
Cheers.
Fantastic.